Hello, this is Miss Raven here with Beaver Beauty Academy. I'm going to be setting up and getting ready for the facial steps. So what I'm going to do to begin is I'm going to sanitize my hands. And I'm going to go into my kit. Now that I've gone into my kit, I'm going to stand back up to the table, sanitize my hands, and then I'm going to apply gloves to disinfect the table. So now I'm going to open up my cavi wipes and I'm going to disinfect from one side to the other. I'm going to throw this in the trash. I'm going to go into my kit, pull all of my items out, and I'm going to throw this bag in the trash. I'm going to pull all other items out of my sandwich bags here. Throw that in the trash as well. All right, now that all of my supplies have been set up, now what I'm going to do is sanitize my hands, and now I'm going to begin to drape my client's head. So another thing that I do have on the table is a headband. It is optional. It's not mandatory to do this, but this is just ensures that the cap doesn't come off. Now I'm going to adjust my client's head by bracing, pulling the client's head back so that you can see the facial manipulations. All right, so I've already sanitized my hands. Now I'm going to begin with cleansing the eyes and lips. So I've completed removing any oils from the skin, from the eyes, lips, and then the entire face. Now we're going to move on to tone. Make sure to close any lids that you open. All right, so I just sanitized my hands after toning the client's skin. Now what I'm going to do is take a spatula, get some exfoliant, and I'm going to apply it to a makeup wedge. So I'm just going to get product once, making sure not to double dip. Place the product on the wedge. And then I'm going to throw this in the trash towards the end. This is going in the trash here. I'm going to take this exfoliant and I'm going to apply it to the client's skin. The state board states that you need to use an implement to apply. I'm using circular movements. And we're going to remove with a hot towel. Throwing this in the trash. Going to open up my bag with a hot towel. Remove and reseal. I'm now going to wring out into the trash any excess water. I'm going to open up the hot towel, test it to make sure that it is not too hot. I'm going to apply it to my client. I'm going to then remove product, being sure not to get product in the eyes. I'm moving up towards the hairline and then out from the cheeks down. I flip the towel over just to get an extra area that might be untainted with product to remove any residual product from the client's skin. And I am done with that. I just finished exfoliating and removing with a hot towel. So now we're going to do the massage. I'm going to gather my product, place it directly in my hand. For the State Board of Cosmetology, you will use 4 manipulations. For barbering, you would do 3. So I'm going to do 4 just to show you. I'm going to start with effleurage. I'm going to do petrissage. I'm going to do friction. And then I'll do tapotement. All right, so now we're going to move over to doing the mask. So I'm going to sanitize my hands first. So I'm going to get a sponge wedge as well as an applicator to get my mask out. I'm going to close that back, throw this in the trash. I'm going to apply my mask. And I'm just trying to make sure that the mask is covering the entire face. So I'm just going to smooth out the areas where there may be bulk. All right, I'm going to throw that wedge in the trash. So I just finished adding the mask to the skin. Now we're going to remove it. For barbering, we're required to use a steam towel, as cosmetology is not. They can use a steam towel, 4x4s, or things like that. All right, so I'm going to sanitize my hands. Again, making sure that I wring out the towel over the trash. I'm going to open it up, check the temperature, apply it to my client's skin, and remove. Again, making sure not to get product in the eyes, bringing it up towards the hairline, wiping out and down from the inner eye, down the cheeks. And these are all going in the soil linen. I'm going to sanitize my hands. Last step, I'm going to add the moisturizer and SPF. So now that I've completed, I've just sanitized my hands. Now I'm going to put everything where it belongs. So items to be disinfected. And all other items are going in the trash. I'm going to sanitize my hands. So I've stepped back to indicate that I've finished. Now I have completed the State Board Barbering Examination for Facials, Section 10.